Order. And first, I'd like to, since Jim Porter is our parliamentarian, and also add Shan Payton, who I think is with us by teleconference. Are you there, Shan?
I'm here.
Okay, to take the minutes of the meeting. And I'd like to ask Director Standridge to direct attention.
Let us pray. Lord, thank you for this opportunity to serve. Please be with us as we make these decisions. Please give us wisdom and guidance in all that we do. And we do a special prayer for our employees, staff, administration as they carry out this work. It's important work for this community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Roll call. Director Tatton?
Here.
Director Tyson? Director Widmer?
Here.
Director Brumlow?
Here.
Director Standridge?
Here.
And Director Morris?
Here.
All present. Anybody have any problem with the agenda?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda if I could.
We can have a motion to amend.
I do. I move that we move the executive session number 5 to just before the minutes, approval of the minutes.
And move executive session, which is 5. To what position?
To before 1, before we approve the minutes.
Okay.
My understanding is that'll be a pretty short executive session.
It should be.
And I also move that we add a 4.1, which is to terminate any current contracts with Fine Getty Associates LLC.
4.1, and that would be terminate.
Terminate any contracts we have with Fine Getty and Associates LLC currently.
Okay, without objection, we'll make.
So, Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, so are we doing one amendment at a time, or are we trying to group these?
Well, we were just gonna make those amendments, just incorporate those unless there's an objection.
No, we're getting ready to vote on something, aren't we?
We can if you want us to vote on it.
No. I would think that would be the procedure since he wants to amend this. So we need to approve the amendments?
Well, according to our parliamentarian, we don't need to vote unless there's an objection. It's just changing the order of the agenda.
I thought his motion was, I move to amend. I thought that's what his motion was.
Okay, is there a second? And this is the amendment to move item 5 to item 1 and to add 4.1, which is to terminate the agreement, I guess the existing agreement with Fine and Getty.
So, Mr. Chairman, can I ask another question? So, is there any particular reason we want to go into executive session before the meeting?
That motion has been made.
I'd like to, can I ask the maker of the motion?
And my understanding would be pretty short, but it relates to potential litigation that we need to be aware of during the meeting.
Do I have a second?
Yes.
She's second. Okay, second, okay. I'm gonna call for a vote, and that is to amend the agenda to place item 5 to item 1, and to add 4.1, which is the termination of the agreement. All in favor? Let me do a roll call.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I'm confused. So, if number 4 is coming up. Why are we voting for it early?
Because we had a motion made that we do this.
Wait a minute. Is there a reason for it?
Well, I don't know.
Can we ask?
It's not number 4, it's number 5. It's the executive session.
There are two
Yeah.
things that, am I?
Again, I'm calling for the vote. You can vote yes or no.
Mr. Chairman, there's an
Director Patton, what's your vote?
unreadiness. There's an unreadiness.
Director Tyson, how do you vote?
Mr. Chairman, I think we need to go to the parliamentarian on this.
I'm calling for the vote.
Mr. Parliamentarian, there's an unreadiness. Mr. Parliamentarian, there's an unreadiness.
I'm sorry, if you have a point of order, you can take it up after the vote.
It affects the vote.
Well, I apologize, but he's called for the vote, and,
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Parliamentarian, that's not correct.
that's fine. I understand.
I mean, you all go ahead and do what you want to do. Go ahead.
Director Tyson,
Yes.
Director Weedmeyer? No. Director Brumlove,
Yes.
Director Standridge,
I'm gonna abstain from that.
and Director Morris? Yes. Yes, okay. You voted yes. I voted yes. Okay. So I'm asking for a motion that approve the agenda as amended.
So what, did it pass or did it fail? Did it pass or
It passed.
fail? Could you let everybody know? I didn't know.
Yeah, okay, I thought you heard
And
that.
what was the count?
The count was 4-3.
I haven't voted. So it couldn't have been 4-3.
Okay, 4-2.
No, David,
Abstain.
abstained for three.
So 3-2. Still majority.
Mr. Maybe y'all didn't hear what I just, I haven't voted.
How do you vote?
Well, then how do you vote? I've asked you a couple of times.
No, you all went right past me. You all went right past me.
Director
There
Patton, how do you vote?
needs to be simple procedure. Tell me, I need a roll call vote of who voted for what. I'm unclear.
Okay, the motion before,
Understand the motion, I'm talking about the vote.
okay, the vote is Director Tyson voted yes. Director Weedmeyer voted no. I voted yes.
I abstain.
Director Standridge voted abstained. Director Morris voted yes, and Director Brumlow voted yes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 who voted yes.
Why don't these numbers add up to 6?
Well, you haven't voted, and Director Standridge has abstained.
So it can't be any more than 5.
So there's 5.
And it's 3-2.
There's 5, 3, 2.
No, hey, Mr. Chair, this is Shan. The recorded vote right now is Tyson, yes, Morris, yes, Brumlow, yes, Hudson, yes, Standridge abstained, Weedmeyer, no. We're waiting on Mr. Patton to vote. He initially stated for his vote he was unready. But if you have asked him what his vote is,
So my vote is no.
Okay.
your vote's no.
I have a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
So moved.
Did the motion carry or did it fail?
The motion to amend carried. It was 4-2 and an abstention.
Thank you.
I have a motion to approve the agenda, a second.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll get that as amended. Okay, call for vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Okay, the
And I'm
agenda-
gonna abstain.
And you abstain. Okay, item one is, is.
I thought we were going to executive session.
Motion to go into executive session.
So you'll need, at this point, where the executive session motion is the next item of business. Once you make your motion and your second, I'll give you the certification.
Mr. Chairman, make a motion, we go into executive session for pending or potential litigation.
Second.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second.
Okay, my name is Shan Payton. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Alabama. It is my opinion that under 3625A-7A3, that this body has the right to go into executive session. How much time do you need?
10 minutes
15 minutes.
or 15, let's call it 15, just minutes.
15 minutes. Okay.
Director Patton, call for a vote on the motion to go into executive session. Aye. Director Tyson? Director Weemeyer?
Yes.
Director Rumlow?
Yes.
Director Standridge?
Yes.
Director Morris?
Yes.
Will return after our executive session. Thank you. 2 is, oh, we got some executive session.
You know, we rise up and take this.
Have a motion to enter executive session.
This motion made. Move to return from executive session.
Is that Chairman? Your mic is off.
Director Patton,
President?
Director Tyson,
Here.
Director Whitmire,
Yes.
Director Brumlow,
Yes.
Director Stanford,
Yes.
Director Morris,
Yes.
I say yes. Item 2, request the board to approve minutes of the regular board of directors meeting held January 5th. Have a motion,
So moved.
have a second.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Call for vote, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All who oppose, no.
I'll abstain, Mr. Chairman. I'll abstain.
Any presentations or warrants?
No, Mr. Chairman, but I would note that your microphone is off.
That may help. Any committee reports?
Mr. Chairman, is probably a point of order. Did you call up number 2 and read number 1 and read number 1? I thought you said number 2.
I said number 2 because executive session moved to number 1. And they shifted everything down.
Okay, but then okay, so now you're going back to reports of officers.
Yes, back to the chronological order.
Okay.
Reports of officers.
I have one question, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
If someone could explain to me why we have an attorney that makes well over $300 an hour performing secretarial tasks by taking minutes. Are we being charged $300 an hour for him taking minutes? I guess that's what his rate is. So I'm trying to figure out why are we doing that?
So, Mr. Patton, Shan here, I'm at the meeting regardless, whether I'm taking minutes or not. So no, you're not paying me to take minutes.
Okay. Well, can I speak, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, you may speak.
So, to me, it would seem more appropriate to relieve some of the burden is on Shan, to have a clerical person with skills, not legal skills, but clerical skills, to take minutes, even to the point of being sort of a stenographer, to go back and listen to the tape and record minutes accurately. Is there any reason we're not doing that?
Are you making a motion?
I'm asking the question.
Well, it's not costing any more for Mr. Hayden to perform the additional task of taking the minutes at this present time. We may elect to make a change, and that's something you may suggest in the future.
Okay, it just sounds, it's just unusual to me. And I know it's been going on for about 3 months. I just thought I'd bring it to the board's attention. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the patience.
They do our parking spaces or?
Well, they took mine, they took yours too?
With all our places,
Oh, everybody's, oh, okay.
maybe getting rid of us.
Not at all. We simply wanted to free up more spaces, so those are all coned off for the board the night before the meeting, rather than having them unavailable for employees through the 2-week period when y'all aren't here.
Mr. Thompson, if I could just say so, I'm okay parking out there. I don't have to park close those. So you don't have to block my space at all. Let the employees take that.
Mine either. I need the exercise.
I need the space, that's all I got. Don't bother my space.
Okay, new business, item number 3 now, with the revised, agenda. There's request the board to award bid to American Cast Iron Pipe Company, ASIPCO, the lowest responsible and responsive bidder for an estimated quantity of pipe, V-Bio-enhanced polyethylene wrap, that'll run from February 6th of this year until January 31 of 2027. An estimated out-of-pocket of $4,021,420.40. I think, Jeff, you have some comment about that.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I just wanted to give the board a brief breakdown on what those costs are. So they're distributed, the $4 million is distributed like this. About $885,000 of the $4 million will actually be incurred by Central Alabama Water for projects that we have and repairs that are needed. About $1.1 million will be from Jefferson County, reimbursed by Jefferson County, and then approximately $2 million of that amount will be reimbursed by developers. So the actual out-of-pocket by Central Alabama Water directly is about $880,000, which is budget.
So, in effect, we are, we're now entertaining a motion for.
Mr. Chairman, I move number 2. I move item number 2. I'm sorry, number.
Request number 2 or number 3?
Whatever item you just read, that's the one I want to approve.
Okay.
I'll second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Call for vote. All in favor of awarding the cast iron pipe contract, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Item 3. Actually 4. It's 3, but it's 4. Request board to approve a contract renewal with Carr Riggs Ingram CPAs to conduct the 2025 financial statement audit through December of 31, 2026, and authorize the chief executive officer and or the chairman to execute the agreement.
Move to table, Mr. Chairman.
Have a second? No seconds, so the motion fails. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, I have a second.
One second.
Second, any discussion?
One question. How many years has Carr Riggs been on audit?
So this is this would be the second year or the third year. This is the third year of a 3-year term.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Okay, call for a vote. All in favor of renewing the contract with Carr Riggs and Ingram, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Okay, the last item, item 5. Request board to approve a contract with Fine Getty and Associates effective February 6, 2026 for a period of 12 months to provide lobbying services. Jeff?
Yes.
Motion to cancel, to terminate.
4.1.
And then
vote on this one, yes.
So it's 4.1. You might want to state 4.1.
Yeah, 4.1 is actually to terminate any current contracts with Fine Getty and Associates LLC.
I think it's 5.
It was 5, actually 5.1 now.
Mr. Chairman, I move to table.
Have a second. There's a motion to table. have a second, so that motion fails.
So I make a
Need a
motion,
second.
make a motion to approve item 5.
Item 5, no, and then 5.1.
Pardon?
The 5.1, the motion on the floor is made by Jeff to cancel the fine getting contract, terminate the fine getting contract. That's what the motion is. And you need a second to that.
Yeah, well, I understand, but there's actually there's an existing and then.
There's an existing contract.
5.0 is,
So my motion was to terminate all current contracts with Fine Getty and Associate LLC before taking up this next contract.
Okay. So you have a second. So your motion is to
Cancel
all
any current
existing
contracts.
contracts with Fine Getty. Okay, I need a second for that.
Yeah.
are we voting on 5.0 or which one is it?
To terminate the current contract
The current contract.
that we have.
Mr. Chairman,
Point of order.
This contract,
Motion for.
Point of order is the agenda we approved was item 5 to approve the contract. And then item 5.1 to terminate the existing contract. So the order would be to consider item 5 first. And then the second item, 5.1, which was added to the agenda.
That's, Mr. Chair, this is Shan. That's the way I took the motion, the original motion to amend the agenda was they added a 5.1 being to terminate existing contracts. So I'm guessing 5 is still the request to approve the new contract, and 5.1 will be the motion to terminate existing contracts. Is the way I have it on the motion being approved.
That's how I understand it.
So I think they are correct to take up 5 to approve the new contract and then do 5.1. I don't think it really matters, but I think that's the correct order.
So I made a motion to approve 5.
5.0.
Correct.
Okay. I have a second to approve 5.0.
second,
Okay, any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
So, I think it's important, and I don't think anyone on this board would disagree, that it's important for this organization to have a voice down in Montgomery when legislation is being proposed. And so far this year, I mean, we got an email this week from AWWI. There's been 5 bills introduced that have potential impact on CAW. Now, my understanding is the staff is reviewing those, but if it was determined that they would have a negative impact, we need to have a voice. And the Fine Getty Association is one of the top, if not the top, lobbying firms in the state. Many other municipal, local, county, and city governments hire lobbyists to have a voice. If we don't have a voice, then our positions are not being heard and considered by the legislature. So, and the other thing is that they have reduced their fee under their existing contract. It's $15,000 a month, and they have reduced it for 2026 to $10,000 a month. So I think it is in the best interest and best practices of this organization to employ them, especially as the legislative session is already underway.
Any other discussion?
Mr. Chairman, Fine Getty is an incredibly good lobby firm. I have no doubt of that. And I agree with Director Wiedemeyer. on that issue. I think at this point, though, we're looking at everything. And for me, a lobbyist is a want and not a need. That's just my personal take on it. And looking at ways to save expenses, that's one of the things we've looked at is all of these consultant contracts, all of these types of things. And I've stated on the record before that I wanted, we had 2 lobby firms at the time that I really didn't think we needed any going forward. So that's kind of my thought on it. It's no bearing on Fine Yeti whatsoever, but they're a fine outfit. It's just me looking fiscally responsible for our customers out there and not spending money on things that we can find other ways to do.
Okay. So what other ways, Mr. Director Romero, would we have to make our voices heard?
Well, I know several of the state reps. I know several of the state senators. I'm friends with them. I know several people in Montgomery. My son is a policy advisor for the governor. I've got contacts in Montgomery, and if I hear something come up, and we've got a great staff that can look at these bills, we get notices of them, and if there's an issue down there, we can start making phone calls ourselves.
I don't think your son represents this
He
organization.
does not represent this organization. I'm just telling you, I have contacts down there that I can call and find out who I need to talk to.
As do all of us do. We all have contacts down there. I had a meeting this week with the state senator who is going to be introducing dam safety legislation this session. And I certainly believe that's an important issue for this organization, and we need to have a voice. And we need to have the best voice we can have to help us explain our position so that, and we all know what happened last year in the legislature. So I think it would be responsible for this organization to employ this organization to help with our voice in Montgomery.
Any other comments?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, yeah, I've been around for a while, know something about lobbying. As a matter of fact, I was a lobbyist for a while and quit. It didn't fit me well. Lobbyists play, a good lobbyist plays a very important and very valuable role. I can tell you how many people I know in Montgomery, and Sheila can tell you how many she knows in Buchanan, but that's not where the rubber meets the road. It's the personal contacts that these lobbyists have with legislatures and everybody else across the city, everybody else across the county, everybody else across the state. I think it's imperative that we have a lobbyist. And we're talking about cutting money. I've introduced several other things that we could do to cut expenses, including number one, to have a legal staff rather than paying attorneys up to $88,000 a month in legal fees. I mean, if you want to cut expenses, then you look at the budget, and it's anticipated from what I saw that the budget of the legal department and law firms were going to increase by 50%. So if you want to save some money, seemingly people would be doing things that would help more than hurt the ratepayers and the citizens of Birmingham, Mr. Chairman.
Anyone else? Any other discussion? I will call for a vote. And we will roll call vote on this issue. This is for 5.0, request to approve a contract. This is a new contract for 2026 for 12 months for Fine and Getty. Director Patton?
Yes.
Director Tyson?
No.
Director Wiedmeyer?
Yes.
Director Brumlow?
No.
Director Standridge?
Abstain.
And Director Morris?
No.
You guys vote, Mr. Chairman.
And I'm voting no. Okay. That motion is not carried. Item 5.1.
For the record, Mr. Chairman, what was the official count?
Hmm?
For the record, what was the official count?
Official count was,
4-2-1.
there were 6 votes, and there were 4 to 2.
4-2 and 1.
One abstain.
One abstaining.
Okay, thank you.
And now the vote is 5.1, and this is to terminate the existing agreement. Is that?
That's right. Y'all make a motion to terminate the existing contracts with Fine Getting
Do you
Associates.
have a second?
Make a motion to table.
Okay, we have a motion to, and then we have a second. So we need to vote on whether or not to terminate.
You got,
But you want to table it.
I made a motion to table.
Have a second for a table.
you need a second for that? Is that what you're asking?
I'm asking for a second to table 5.1.
I'll vote to table.
Okay. Any discussion?
Yeah, there's no discussion on the mobile motion to table, you just vote. You take up the vote on the motion to table first.
All right. Director Patton,
This is the table?
this is the table.
Yes.
Yes.
Director Tyson,
No.
Director Weedmeyer,
Yes.
Director Brumlow,
No.
Director Stanbridge,
I abstain.
Director Morris,
No.
and I'll vote no. So, now we have a motion. We have a second to,
Director Tyson. Second.
any discussion on the termination of existing contract? Okay, call for a vote. Director Patton,
No.
Director Tyson,
Yes.
Director Weedmeyer,
No.
Director Brumlow,
Yes.
Director Stanbridge,
I abstain.
Director Morris,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes. So it's 4 to 2. So that contract is to be canceled. Is there any other matters we need to take up?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor of the meeting, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.